Top 25 matchup in Eugene, Oregon hosting BYU. Bo Nix and the Ducks are 3.5-point favorites. Total's 58. BYU beat Baylor in double overtime last week. Cougars are 5-1 straight up and ATS in their last 6 games against ranked opponents. Kenny, who do you like in this spot?
I like the Cougs. They're a better football team. They didn't have their 2 best wide receivers last week and still were able to get by a very, very good Baylor team, a well-coached Baylor team. You know, Dan Lanning was a defensive coordinator at Georgia and got blown out by the Bulldogs in the first week, so couldn't take a lot from that. But again, you know, some guys are just defensive coordinators, some guys are head coaches. We have no idea if Dan Lanning is a head coach, and we'll find out, you know, a lot about that as the year goes on. So I got question marks there. Kalani Sitake I really like. I think he's done a great job at BYU. Jaron Hall's an outstanding quarterback. They crushed a solid South Florida team 50-21 and then beat Baylor. They are BYU, obviously, everybody was on a 2-year mission. They're all 24, 25-year-old seniors at BYU. These guys are mature. They got families. They're married. They said it after the game. That was a big win for us over Baylor. But you know what? On to business. Oregon's next. This team is focused. Chase Roberts, you know, their 2 best receivers are out. Chase Roberts comes in, has 122 receiving yards, and throws a touchdown to Hall. They've got 3 great tight ends to throw to. Hall's got plenty of weapons, and he may get both receivers back this week. I hope he does. It'll just make them more explosive. I think BYU wins the game, money line.
All right, on to the next 16th ranked NC State.
Yeah, Kenny, bunch of old dudes up front with 401ks. I mean, that's how good this and old and experienced that offensive line is and defensive line is for BYU. I'm going to take the under for a couple reasons. One, I think they're going to go ground and pound on the road. BYU is not going to take too many risks in what will be a very tough environment. But I think more importantly, I think Dan Lanning knows now it's not really a good idea to trust Bo Nix. So they're going to try to go ground and pound as well. So I'm going to take the under in this one. I still think, and look, BYU, you mentioned Jaron Hall, absolute stud. The wide receiving core, when they get everybody healthy, really darn good. But this is still a pretty big game for BYU in the race for the college football playoff. And yes, I believe they can make the college football playoff if they run the table. So I believe they're going to try to wear down Oregon, get a solid, convincing win on the road, and then move on. But again, old school, grown men on both lines of scrimmage for both teams. There's no reason to try to get creative. Just play old school football, hit that under.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.